It's a great honor and a privilege to introduce Chief Rabbi David Rosen here in your wonderful home in Yerushalayim. And if you could mention your recollections of Rabbi Solomon Schonfeld.
So my personal recollection of Rabbi Schonfeld is only one, and it was when I was 10 years old, and it was my father's funeral. My father, Rabbi Rosen, died at the age of 48 and was buried in the grounds of Carmel College, the school he founded. And Rabbi Solomon Schonfeld, Rabbi Dr. Solomon Schonfeld, conducted the funeral. He came down to the school to be able to conduct the funeral, and I might have met him once before that, but I remember being enormously impressed with his hadrat panim, his hadras panim, both his physical presence and with the way he conducted the proceedings. And I was also struck with a sense of the friendship and admiration that existed. I know my father spoke many times of Rabbi Schonfeld. In fact, when my father was the chief rabbi of the Federation of Synagogues, I think Rabbi Schonfeld was the chief rabbi of the Adas Yeshurun community there in London. And I know also, having both heard from my father and then subsequently, of what a hero he was, of how he saved so many children, both from the clutches of the Nazis, but all thereafter those who were displaced persons, refugees, homeless, whom he took care of. I knew that he had been also a disciple of Rabbi Weissmandel, and therefore, if you like, it was one generation of heroes after another, in that sense. He was, of course, a pioneer of Jewish education. He was a man of so many parts, both well known as a charismatic figure, but not simply as a man of words, but above all a man of action. And so the first, if I'm not mistaken, the first kinder transports were his that he brought over. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, there was a connection also with my late grandfather, who was the president of the Jewish community in Cardiff. And I think they set up actually a place for kinder there as well, though Rabbi Schonfeld was going around looking for Orthodox homes to be able to get Orthodox children into and to be able to care for. So I knew as a boy that he was really one of the heroes of contemporary Jewry, not just of Anglo Jewry, but of the Jewish world at that particular time.
Thank you so much, Rabbi.